Hey. No, Eric is actually coming in just a second. It has been a crazy, crazy day. Our days get fuller and fuller, guys. I had to make sure that I got my walk in. And Eric said at the last minute, he was like, Hey, do you want to go for a walk? And I'm like, I do. I want to go for a walk, but it's going to be really close to us getting into do our live. But we're here and I'm here and we're going to do this. So I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you so much for coming in. I am getting my other computer set up over here. It has been a weird couple days with this weather, hasn't it? Oh my gosh. If you're in here, tell me what your weather is like because I'm interested. We always talk about the weather or food, right? I feel like we always talk about weather or food here. But yeah, I'm just a bit late. Hey, Butler Family Farm, so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, Shoestrom Farms bought a bull today. That's amazing. Good job. That's excellent. Wait, is the bull at your house or did you like bring it to your house already or oh, that's so exciting. Weather is good. Oh my goodness. It was gorgeous this morning. It was like breezy, and the afternoon was like in the 70s or high 70s, like low 80s. And then it felt like it got warmer so fast. I was on the phone with a new friend this evening, and I went for the walk. And by the time I got like halfway through my walk, I was sweating so bad. I was like, okay, this is a lot. Bought it and brought it home, registered Hereford. Oh, that's so awesome. What are you looking for? There's Eric back out. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me say hi to everybody too. We'll wait and see what Eric says. Oh, Eric said, "Sup, everybody. Looking forward to seeing everyone in a few minutes." Oh, did Eric write that? He must have. He must have. Or else it was one of my kids wrote that. They must have wrote that unless Eric did it. Hey, I'm here, Butler Family Farms. And the first one in tonight, you are Rocks and Raccoons with Auntie Jan. Hello, welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Jerry, just trying to stay awake. Not sure I can make it to 8 p.m. I hope you're still here. I hope you made it. Hey, Gear, how are you? Gear Grinding 19. So glad you're in here. Miss Ann Dale's in here. Beautiful lady. I love it. I'm so glad you're here. Let's see. Oh, Miss Brooke Cowgirl's in here. Hey, guys. Miss Gwen's in here. Nice to see you. Oh, good. She is. Rocks and Raccoons with Auntie Jan. She is in here. Nice. Shoestrom Farms is in here. Let's see. Weather is so nice. I wish I were outside cooking over a campfire. I know, right? Okay. So that video that we just released last week, it was from the first week of December or the second week of December last year. So it was very chilly and they had a really good time. We are planning the next one. It's going to happen the first week of December. They're super excited. They're looking for places to go so that they can do primitive camping. I actually thought about seeing what Desert Goat would recommend if he knew, or anybody that is in like Arkansas. See, Auntie Jan, rainy, hot, extremely humid here in Arkansas this afternoon. I'm going to tell you what, that's where I think the boys are going to go, either Oklahoma or Arkansas. They're going to work on we're working now on finding their space. We have to decide by October 1st. So they're going to have exactly 2 months to finish all the skills that they need and to prepare and to get any of the things they need to get for this next survival challenge. So excited about this. I cannot wait to see what they do. And we've been working on different skills and we're learning so that they can learn some really important skills because this is going to be an overnight 2-night. This is going to be a 48-hour survival skill like trip. It's going to be great. So you brought home your registered Hereford, or as they say in Texas, Hereford. We say Hereford because that's how you say it. Because it's right there. Look, Hereford, not Hereford. But it was hot here today too, Miss Ann. It was hot there. It was weird. It was like odd. It wasn't hot, but it was just like a breezy. It was really nice too. Yesterday was really breezy. It felt great. Been rainy here the last few days, but today was nice. Yeah. I'm so glad you liked the video. I'm so glad. That was that took Eric almost a year to put together. Like for real. It took a long time. We have had about 4 inches of rain in the last week. Yeah. We actually had a puddle outside last night. Eric, we were leaving to go on our walk and he goes, "Was that puddle here when I get home today?" And I was like, "Yes, it was." So we had so much rain yesterday morning into the afternoon. I think it rained for about 3.5 hours or so that we actually had a puddle. Very exciting that there was a puddle there. So yeah. Oh, 17 acres of woods, creatures here they can play in. That's a good idea. Well, I think that they're wanting to go to they want to go hair. Oh, see, you say it like that, Gwen, because you're in Texas. Hereford. It's Hereford. Look at it. Hereford. It's like a Hereford, actually, if you really sounded it. But okay. But I think they're going to go to like a national park or a state park because they want to be able to like trek. They want to like go into some trails, follow some trails. They want to go up to like a stream and they want to be able to get their own water. So they're thinking like backpacking type stuff, like actual hiking to a campsite, hiking to the campsite, doing all the primitive camping type of thing. You're building a fire, and you're, getting your water. You're maybe fishing for your food, and then doing it that way. So she's really, really excited. They are really excited about that. 100% chance of rain yesterday. It spit for 5 minutes. Yeah. Right, Gwen? Okay. So Eric, there is a conversation about, sorry, my jars are right there. There's a conversation about how to say Hereford. And Gwen from Broke Cowgirl says it's Hereford. Shoestrom Farm says her feed. Gear says, call it what you want. I call them ribeye and burgers.
Amen.
And then he said, nope, Hereford Brahman is Bramer. Hereford and then Brahman is Bramer. Yeah. I say Hereford. That's the way most people say it. Shoestrom Farm. That's the way most people say it here in Texas. It's Hereford. Hereford. So it's probably too primate here. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what. They're looking for some. I was telling them about your new ideas for some of your things. So if people have ideas for like state parks or national parks, if they know of areas for your camping stuff, for your, for your next survival challenge, I was telling them a little bit about it because I think it should be Tears of My Enemies. Yes, Abigail. That's Abigail's cup, and she was cleaning it the other day, and she goes, "Who's using my cup?" And I was like, "Pretty sure it's Dad."
She already approached me. I'm not
okay, yeah. Her. She was like, "Why does he keep using my cup?" So anyway, but I was telling about your challenge, and so this time it's going to be longer.
Yeah.
And they're looking about doing some hiking to get to your primitive camping area. So Jan was saying, yeah, she said it might be too primitive here. No, I don't know if it's too primitive or not. I think they're looking for as raw as they can get, but they want to be able to get to like streams and things like that where they can fish, where they can kind of, get their food for the night. I mean, they're going to bring food in obviously too, but they're going to also have to filter their water. So they're going to have water filters. They're going to practice those skills. Hey, Desert Goat, how are you? I was actually thinking about picking his brain a little bit tonight.
Yeah.
And asking him. I don't know if you saw Desert Goat. I don't know if you saw. Hey, Ann Felbeck from Virginia. Hope you didn't miss much. You have not. I was going to ask Desert Goat. So
we're like a soap opera. You can stop in any time and we're still in the same
We're still in the same spot. Well, so I was asking a lot of the people in here, I was asking them, like, so we have a new video that we put out this past week. Eric put it out. It was the 24-hour survival challenge that they did last December. And it took a long time to edit it and get it all together. Man. There were a lot of cameras going. There's a lot of phones. So it's going to be a little bit better this year. I think they're going to try to keep it to 2 main phones. That's what I was kind of talking to the boys about.
Oh, why are you coming up with ideas you're not going to be there?
Because I'm also in charge of background. So anyway, my idea was keeping it to a minimum of 2 to 3 phones, mainly 2 minimum, or 3 maximum, 2 minimum, just because that's going to be easier to kind of control mics, lighting, things like that, because it's going to be a 48-hour period, which means there's going to be double the footage.
Yeah.
And if it took almost a year for each one of the other ones to come out with double the footage, you're going to want only like 2 cameras. You're not going to want more than that. But I was going to say, Desert Goat, do you have some ideas? Not in Texas, because I can't find anything in Texas really, but maybe in Texas, somewhere not too much further than 4 hours. We're trying to keep it within that 4-hour window where the guys could get away and go and camp out for 48 hours. They're looking state parks, national parks.
Okay, but let's be clear on the camping. It's not like
primitive camping. We're not talking about camping spot. They want to be able to hike to their space. They need to be able to have it near a stream, some sort of water source so they can get their water, maybe even fish, whatever it is. That's kind of what we're looking for. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And I need to find some resources for that.
Somebody down at the bottom, Paul Case is in here.
Hey, Case, what are y'all doing here? Paul Case Farms.
Yeah.
For coming in. Thank you. Shoestrom Farm said, thanks for telling me about the part series for YouTube Shorts. We are building a corral and it's ranking in the views.
Very nice.
I'm so excited.
Maybe I need to do that for myself.
You need to do a series for yourself. Yes. Yeah, it's been kind of humid here. Need to look at the Bigfoot sightings map before you go camping in the woods. Oh, they would love the Bigfoot stuff. Are you kidding me? There was so many coyotes that night that they camped out last year. These people were so spooked. The next morning when I showed up, I was asking the boys and they were like, there were coyotes and they were right there. Well, I know there was coyotes because my neighbor, where they were in her back portion of her pasture, and my neighbor, she almost always lets me know when the dogs are going berserk. And she had told me that days before that the dogs were freaking out because there had been coyotes in packs on the side of her house.
So
So she knew
this
they were gonna
particular
be there.
lady also has a dry creek bed that runs through her property.
And you saw that in some of the
And
film, in some of the
No,
video.
I
Yeah,
didn't show this.
Garrett
part.
showed it.
I didn't show this
Oh,
part.
you didn't show this part.
It was a bigger dry creek bed, so there was more dirt, and there was lots of footsteps. And I was like, guys, don't worry. She's got dogs. Don't forget. Well, I didn't realize her dogs
They can't
aren't
go back
allowed
there.
out there.
They can't go back there because they were escaping through there about 2 years ago. So as of like before last year, probably about 18 months ago. So about 6 months before you all went back there,
Mhm.
her dogs got the electric collars and they couldn't go back there.
It's the invisible fence.
The invisible fence.
Because
So-
they had Great Pyrenees, and the dogs would take off running.
Yeah, Great
for,
Pyrenees,
like,
Anatolian.
hours.
Yes, they would disappear for hours and hours. And I think
they
it was
were-
like a day the one time, that poor thing. We
Yeah.
would find them in the community and bring them back home for them.
Somebody would spot them like laid out in their in-ground pool
Yeah.
because they were so exhausted
Yeah, they would run because I mean that's what they do. Their job is to like go and like
along the fence line.
go along the fence line and scout. But these are worker dogs. They're amazing. I love
Yeah.
it. We go over there and my boys, she'll let my boys swim in her in-ground pool because it's like all fancy. And my little boys will go over there and swim. And these dogs just snuggle on my legs the whole time. They're like the biggest snuggly worky dogs. But let me tell you,
They're big, man.
when we have crows or any of those hawks that fly around, them dogs work. They will leave whatever they're doing. As soon as they see a bird and they hear it, they jump up and run over.
Yeah.
And Elijah said to me 2 weeks ago or so, we were over there and he's like, "Oh, Mom, did you see they scared the birds off?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't even notice that." That's what they're doing. And I noticed after that they would work for the birds. Pretty cool.
So this next challenge we're doing is going to be a really fun challenge, I think, not only because of the primitive camping part, but as we discussed, because we don't know if there's going to be any kind of fish there. We don't know if they're going to be limited.
Yeah.
I can't fish. I'm horrible anyway. So I know I'm not catching anything, but it's whatever we can pack. So
Yeah.
obviously we're not packing a fishing rod.
Yeah.
So we got to come up with something else. But what's fun about it, I think, this time is now we're teaching the kids how to prepare goods to take with them. So we've been watching a lot of videos on how to take like bread mixes, like homemade bread mixes, how to dehydrate different foods. One guy that we watch on YouTube a lot dehydrates or freeze dries his soups.
Woodbound
and
Outdoors.
something like
I
that.
think it's Woodbound Outdoors. He's awesome.
But-
You've probably seen him in your YouTube shorts. If
Yeah,
you watch
he's
anything, yeah, he's a big channel, but he's so smart and he has this real deep voice and he's always doing something like incredibly genius.
Yeah.
I'm like, this dude is so smart, like so smart.
Yeah, but what I found was challenging what I found interesting about this challenge
Mhm.
was people that make the comment of how easy it is to be outdoors for 24 hours without and 24 hours really doesn't seem like a long time, but just kind of being secluded,
It's a pretty long time.
being away from the norm, being away from.
Good night, Auntie Jan. Thanks
Night.
for coming in. Thanks for at least popping in, seeing us.
Yeah, just the challenge of doing all
Yeah.
the different stuff. And so this time with it being 3 days, really, essentially, and it's going to be 48 hours, I guess,
Yeah.
ish.
Yeah.
But it's going to be 3 days from the time that we leave the house to the time we get back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking forward to it because we're going to be able to do a lot of.
Rampy Gardner's in here. Hello. She said, get a travel fishing
Hey.
pole. They do have those, the little fishing poles that are collapsible. They're like this big and you just pull them apart, like pull them out and then whoop,
Yeah, I mean,
they sell them at Academy.
at the end of the day,
My dad was really excited to see one.
at the end of the day, it's really whatever anybody wants to carry,
That's true.
they can take it.
Yeah.
So I was watching a video the other day. I thought this was the coolest thing. Like, you think about how you're going to cook your food and stuff like that. And like, if you watch our video, we got they're just little bowls, pans, whatever. You can use them for a lot of different things. They got the little handles, so you don't have to worry about little oven mitts or anything. Keep your little digits from burning off. Cut a long stick for a pole.
Yeah.
Gear says that's right.
Yeah.
But one of the things on that video I saw was this guy like basically took all the bark off of a stump or a log, made bread mix and cooked it around the piece of wood.
It looked nasty, just so you know.
But you don't have to worry about, oh yeah, see, like bug spray.
Yeah.
Now we're going in the cooler months. This would be winter. December's winter. So
No, it's technically fall still.
okay. Well, it's gonna be cooler. So hopefully we don't have
You're
to worry
hoping
about
it's going to be
bugs.
cooler. Well, if you're in Arkansas, If you're in the Ozarks, then it's going to be cooler for sure. If you stay in Oklahoma and you do like the Wichita area or Wichita, whatever you say, in that area, it's going to be, a little further south. You may be a little warmer. So I think it really depends on how far you want to travel north too.
Yeah.
My mom would wrap potatoes in foil and stick them around the fire. Ooh, I like that. So I have a poll I put up, and it was just, have you ever cooked your food over an open fire? Because honestly, sometimes people haven't. And
it's hard.
Yeah, it's not easy. We have learned very frequently that your things don't cook as evenly. So, but one of the things I've been trying to do, because, back in 2020, people were buying all this stuff, freeze-dried foods, and they were freaked out a little bit about things. I have, in 2021 and 2022, and I noticed even 23, I started buying more of those freeze-dried big number 10 cans. Whenever we had a little extra money at the end of a paycheck, with like a grocery paycheck, I would spend $15 and buy a can of stuff and pack it away. Well, I have been doing some reconnaissance in my pantry, and I've decided that we are not using them, and they will not be there. I don't want them to be there for 20 years, and I want to use them now because I'm trying to cut corners on my grocery budget now, and I want to use what we have. One thing I don't always keep is I don't always keep like green peppers and red peppers in the house. But when I want to have them as for a part of a meal, I have to go out and specifically buy it. Well, I just discovered today that I have an entire number 10 can of freeze-dried green and red peppers. Huzzah! I don't have green and red peppers in my garden this season. I have nothing that I've grown. Like none of it really grew. I maybe had a handful of green peppers this entire season. So go to what I have. And I'm using what I have. So today, like tonight for dinner, because I haven't grocery shopped yet this last 2 weeks, that hasn't been grocery shopping in over 2 weeks now. And so this week tonight I decided I was going to use shrimp that was freeze dried. I bought a number 10 can of the freeze dried shrimp from Thrive Life back 2 years ago. And I used it for dinner tonight. And it wasn't bad, was it? I mean, it's a little fishy. It definitely had more of a fish smell that I'm used to with shrimp, because the shrimp that I buy doesn't always have that smell. Maybe it just means it's more processed. I don't know. But this was good. It was pretty decent. I cooked meals on a campfire. Oh, hold on. Hey, Gypsy Trails. How are you? Cooked meals on a campfire for 2 years. I miss cooking that way. That's awesome. Gear said Roaring River State Park in the southwest part of Missouri is a trout park. Not sure how far that is from y'all. That is pretty far. We were looking at, we're
down by Dallas.
Yeah, we're close to Dallas. We're about an hour east of Dallas. So we are in that space where we can go to Arkansas or we can go to Oklahoma. We can drive 3 hours and be in either state. And that's kind of where we're at right here. Paul Casey, we have snow-covered ground here that canceled our Christmas parades the first Saturday in December at my location back in the early 2000s, right in the northeast corner of Oklahoma. See, that's what I'm thinking. So he's way up there, right where Missouri and Kansas kind of meet. We're thinking more in like the Wichita Mountains area, which is kind of in like the lower middle half. If you had to like break it into quarters, or break it into like thirds, we're in that lower portion of the middle. We could do it there. I heat 2 cast iron skillets over the fire, then add butter to one, toss in some nice steaks, set the other pan into sear from both sides. Amazing steak. Oh, that sounds great. I can green peppers and ferment them too. Oh, that's awesome. See, wow. I'm always afraid to can peppers like that because I'm always afraid that they're not going to stay crunchy, or they're going to get so mushy that they're not going to have texture that I need in my recipe. In the past, I've taken them and dehydrated them and ground them down. So I had green pepper powder, and that was great for flavor, but it still didn't give me a texture that I need.
Well, I think
lower to middle and latter.
I think that's part of the problem, though.
Yeah.
Like when people, I feel like maybe I just haven't paid as close attention, but I don't hear all the panic and the concern that people once had about the grid going down and everything about, what are you going to do and how are you going to survive? And, that's kind of why what we started doing this was to learn how to do these sorts of things.
Yeah.
But the campfire piece, I feel like we're so, especially as, Canadians, Americans, we're so dignified in the way that we eat that we might not have the green peppers with the crunch that we need in our meal.
Yeah.
Whereas to me, it's like when you're trying to survive,
you put
that steak in a cast iron
Right here.
skillet and you move on.
Okay, so really quick, Miss Ann Philbeck. I love Virginia too. I think it's great, except don't speed through Virginia because you always get caught.
Virginia's for lovers.
Virginia is for lovers, but we're from Maryland, so we know all about
Aren't they
Virginia.
the highest in STDs as well?
I don't know about that. I don't know if that's accurate. I do. I love Virginia. I love West Virginia. Those places make me feel like I'm back home, back in Maryland, because that's where we grew up. So that's, an awesome place to be too. So I give you props. I love Maryland. I love Virginia, and I love West Virginia. To visit, I wouldn't go live there again, but I would definitely visit again. Miss Ann said cast iron pans are wonderful, except when you have to carry them for miles. Desert Goat said there is one challenge I haven't seen too many being dropped off in about a few days with the goal to make it home. That actually is a great challenge. That would be really hard to do.
You can handle that one.
Oh, so I should just drop one of the kids off and then just be like, get home, peace.
I guess the question is, like, how do you do that if you don't? I mean, if you live like out in the middle of nowhere and there's a direct route of how to get there, I could. I mean, not necessarily.
That's
direct,
the thing too.
but
We live in a very open area. Like, it wouldn't be a problem for any of us to be able to get home. I don't think it'd be hard.
I mean, to get to our house, you'd still have to travel the highways.
That's the thing. They'd have to travel the highways. That would be more dangerous than anything else.
Yeah.
And you'd have to follow the highway. So sometimes I tell people I'm a little more white trash trailer park than they think. Eric's side eye. Yeah, right. No, I mean, I think that
I like how Monica does not do these challenges, but she's like, you know what we could
okay,
do.
I don't do these challenges because there is not accommodations for my body. And I knew this last year because my body was not handling the sleeping on the ground. Like, I could not sleep on the ground. And that was the Lord giving me wisdom for sure about trying to sleep on the ground and breaking myself, because I knew that I couldn't sleep on the ground, and I slept on a blow-up mattress. Thankfully, my husband gave me a little blow-up mattress to bring into it wasn't even a blow-up mattress. It was the like soft padding thing.
Yeah.
And we brought this like bed, this like foam bed thing out there. And that was enough, but I was still stiff. Like, I need certain accommodations. Otherwise, my body doesn't do well. So I'm working on that. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
certain times of month, wild animals are more interested in females. Can be dangerous. That's true. That's true. Hey, wait, was that Maureen?
I don't know.
It's not coming up. Let's see. No, long time no see. Maybe the Blue River hunting and fishing area in Tishomingo, Oklahoma. Oh, maybe. To heck with it not being safe. I'm a little more bougie than sleeping on the ground. I am a little more bougie. Okay, I will say. Hey, little Frenchie, how are you? Need to click that. I wonder if that's
this.
Yeah. Hey, how are you? Long time no see. I don't know if that's
Is that you, Maureen?
Maureen.
Let's just get
and
right
then
after
little
it.
Frenchie in Big Texas. She is finally back in Texas after being gone to Peru for a while. You were in Paris for a while. Yeah, it is Maureen. Okay. It's Moral. She's undercover, Eric.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Good to see you in here. It's been a while.
So yeah, little Frenchie's been out of town. She's out. She was taking the girls on the beautiful France tour. She was doing her French stuff over there. I love following her pictures and stuff because these girls are just having such, I mean, could you imagine like schooling your kids? We school our kids all over the place in the United States, but she's like schooling her girls in Europe.
International.
In Europe. That's amazing.
3 weeks in France.
Awesome. Yes. Not that much time in Paris. Okay. So 3 weeks in France.
Let's not get particular.
I couldn't think of France. I could only think of Paris for a second there. Okay. So give me like,
you thought Paris was the country all of a sudden?
Like, in my brain, I knew Paris wasn't the country, but I couldn't think of the country. I'm like, get it together. Where is she? Where is Paris? So yeah, just posted a video of the beaches in the South. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Look, Brampton could do it if she wanted to, but
I could, but I don't want
to. That's all you need to
know.
Yeah,
she could do it. She's an Alaskan wild woman. Remember, she was born in Alaska, Eric.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. It's been a while. Nice seeing both of you. How's the grandbaby?
Oh,
he is
getting
so big and getting so rascally. She posted a video to our the group chat. I know my hair's being wild.
No, I think it's gray.
What are you? Stop. Don't look at my gray hair. Okay.
It's the light. The light
is shining off my gray. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, baby's doing good.
Sexy.
She posted a picture of him climbing up on the couch and then like smirking a little bit. Oh my gosh, he's so naughty. I love it. How's your compass and map reading skills? That's one of the things that boys and I are going to practice.
Well, I'm not intimidated by maps. Put it that way.
I'm learning how to use a compass.
I
I'm
grew
excited.
up around maps. I'm very good directionally.
But do you know how to use a compass with a map?
Yeah.
You do?
I'm fine with it.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never learned how to use a compass.
I'll show you.
Okay. I'd like you to show me because I've been looking at videos. So I'm interested to see what you can show me. Because
wow. Okay.
no,
A little arrogant.
Well, because the guy was like, we're going to put the needle in the doghouse. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means. What's the needle in the doghouse mean? But apparently it's a thing.
Yeah. Put the needle in the north.
The doghouse. No, you put it in the doghouse.
I was young, dumb, and full of bad dehydration.
Yeah, I slept in all over under my old pickup truck. I like he said under his old pickup truck once. I grew up camping in a tent, hauling water from a well, no washrooms in nowhere, Alaska. See, Eric, she's hardcore.
That's a woman that understands.
My sister had chickenpox when she was little, but my mom didn't realize. She just thought it was mosquito bites. I love it. Oh no, she only posted the video to our group chat. She keeps it all quiet, but she sends us videos in our little family group chat, and it's the cutest thing ever because he's just the cutest and he's doing naughty things, and I love it so much. Because it's not our kid doing naughty things.
Yeah, he's climbing up on couches and getting his legs stuck in the little plastic wrapper.
Yeah. He was like
bottles.
Banging on this like box the other day, and she sent a little video, and I was like, "That's adorable! Like you don't even need to give him toys, just." Give them a box and some water bottles.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just a reminder, wherever you go, a fishing permit is cheaper than a day in court. Yes. So we've been looking at permits, making sure we get the permits.
Everything is going to be
by the book.
By the book.
Yes.
We're not.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good reminder though.
Does anybody know if you're able to carry a firearm into a place?
Into a state park?
Yeah.
Or a national park, national forest? That's where we need to find out the rules on that.
Yeah, because I mean, especially if you're doing, even up here, this is like the wild, right? So there's bears up there, mountain lions. Yeah, I only have so much urine to keep them away.
Yeah, but you also need how to make sure you need to know what wildlife is around, so you know how to properly store the food that you do have.
Yeah, you put it all in the youngest one's backpack.
Nope. No, you're not allowed to carry a gun in an international park.
International? What's going on?
National. How you doing, Wichita Homestead? What about Lake Tenkiller? So that's not as primitive as we'd like. We want like primitive, like.
There's got to be. It's less stationary, more.
Just don't forage in a park.
Hiking and moving.
The only one I know in the area. Yeah, I mean, and that's pretty far. That's pretty far up there too. I don't even think they're going to go as far north as like Tenkiller if they go into the Wichita Mountain area. And that mountain range. So everywhere I go, 9 is on this. Everywhere I go, my 9 is on the body of mine. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I didn't know if you can carry it to state park or a national forest. That's where we need to find out. You find some YouTuber with property that you can camp and do a collab on. I know, right? So I was like, I wonder how primitive. I was thinking about, what's his name? Donovan. I was like, I wonder how primitive his backwoods are because I know he has a pond.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's fish in there or not. I wonder if he let you fish in the pond and then you can go way back in their property and stay there. Arm Family Homestead. Yeah. I mean, like that's the thing. We want it to be primitive so that no one will come near. Like it's out there. They don't want to see people. They want to go camp and leave no trace behind. No one will ever know they were there. Just the fact that they were there and they were able to do that for 48 hours. And they're going to do it, like I said, 48 hours this time. Because if they're going to drive 3 or 4 hours away, you got to make it worth it, right? You can't just
choked up.
You just can't. No, I was going to go on, but I decided not to. I got Brampton Gardner beat. I was once homeless for 2 years. Everything I owned in a bag. It was definitely a full skills test. Yeah, that's wild. Wow, man. Isn't God amazing though to allow us to go through things and bring us out on the other side, still able to talk about it and not so traumatized that we can't even discuss what happened, or at least, be proud of who we are now,
Yeah.
And say that we're out here on the other side of it. That's crazy. But look at all the skills
Who
I know we need to take Desert Goat with us.
Yeah. Him and
I feel like he would be a ringer.
We got Geary.
I feel like Desert Goat would be a ringer.
Gear's got his 9. We got Desert Goat cooking.
Look, Gear said only 48 hours. That's enough time to set up, tear down, and clean up.
Just work baby steps.
Baby steps. Here's the thing too. It's also going to be Eric with a bunch of like young people.
Yeah.
Maybe my daughter will go, so it'll be 2 adults with like 4 teenagers. And I don't know if the 11-year-old's going to go or not. He was talking about it.
Well, they got to be able to carry their own pack. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, and that's one of the things we started talking about too, is that, we go on our 1 mile to 2 mile walks every day. And so I was talking to the kids earlier in the week, and I'm like, you guys need to get your backpacks. Even if that's not going to be the one you're going to take, you can still pack it out full of stuff right now and start carrying it with you up and down the road. So when instead of going on a bike ride during the day, we may, especially since it's getting cool. Sorry, needed oxygen. I'm going to do like this. Especially because it's getting cool, they could start carrying their backpack while they're walking. So this isn't very cold. I should have had more ice. Maybe I should start drinking coffee to keep me awake. Night, Miss Ann. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate you coming in here.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, look, the ultimate goal is
it's late in Pennsylvania.
Continue to move forward.
Yep.
Trying new things. And at the end,
Sid has to carry
we're going to be out in the middle of winter.
4K each way.
In Alaska.
No.
End goal.
End goal is how long in Alaska?
A couple days.
Okay.
In the middle of winter. But we get to carry nothing.
Well, yeah, because you have to fly out there.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to carry something. Whatever you take on your flight, you'll have to carry. Which means you're not carrying a gun. I said gun. Oh, I should have said gun. Stop saying gun.
That's the fourth time.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to block this out.
So let's carry her backpack. And
4K each day.
4K each.
Hardtack. Look into food called hardtack. It's definitely worth making and taking with you on the 40-day challenges. I've heard of hardtack, and I think that
what is it?
It's like a biscuit that you could break somebody's skull with. No, a hardtack is like a really, with the Outdoor Boys in Alaska would be cool. My kids love the Outdoor Boys. That's like the best thing ever. No, he said I doubt Alaska would care. Yeah, that's true. The hardtack is like, it's like hard. It's like bread, but it's not bread. It's like flour and water, but it's like a brick. I'm going to show you.
You eat it or you throw it at things?
No, you can do both.
Okay. So the animals.
It's like a cracker. See, there you go. Hardtack. Your dad actually, I think, made it before.
What is it? I mean,
it's made from flour, water, and salt, and it is a type of survival bread.
Hmm.
So it's a dense cracker made from flour, water, and salt. Hardtack is very inexpensive and long-lasting, allowed to be used for sustenance in the absence of perishable foods. It's commonly used during long sea voyages, land migrations, and military campaigns. Sorry. How long can you live on hardtack? You know how long? Months on end, guys. Months on end.
It's a weapon you can eat.
It is. So yeah, it's like a really hard cracker.
Okay.
This hardtack right here was apparently from 1852.
Okay.
The standard army ration of bread, 1862. A roe was used as hardtack, which was supposed to have a longer shelf life than regular bread. Crackers were often so wormy that they were nicknamed worm castles.
Ugh.
Ew.
48
Worms
hours you
grow in
can
hardtack?
take a loaf of sourdough, to be honest.
That's true.
Well, but I don't. Again, we got to carry a pack full of stuff, so I don't.
You could easily. You could easily carry some slices of sourdough.
Yeah.
Or have one of the kids carry a loaf of sourdough and then just break it up. I mean, seriously, it's not sourdough does not weigh that much. I'm just saying.
Well, that kind of takes the fun out of having to cook.
And it's good for making mulligan stew. No, because you can still make your stuff over the fire. You can make your stew over the fire, then you can dip your bread in it, and it'll give you some carbs that you're going to need for that walk.
Hmm.
I mean, think about it. You'll need some of that.
No, you think about it.
No, you think about it. I'm not even going.
You know what? That's what the point I was making earlier.
No, that's the point I'm making now. I'm not even going. No, what are you clicking new layout for?
Because you don't have the accommodations. All right. Cooking with a cast iron Dutch oven.
You can make bread.
Dutch oven. Last night, Monica.
No, I did not. You layer the charcoal on top of the lid to heat. Yeah, so that's great too, but you're not carrying that backpacking. He knows how to do that because we did it when we lost. Well, we didn't lose power, but when we did it, we were practicing in case we lost power back when it was like super cold a couple years ago. You can also form hardtack in the shape of throwing stars to defend yourself. Hardtack could be used in multiple purposes. See, that's it. I knew it. See, I knew it. No, don't leave, Paul. We need your ingenuity. That's what that is right there. Ingenuity. Genius. Get a wheelie bag. Could you imagine Garrett like pulling his little backpack?
Oh,
he's like, I'm going to carry it now. And in 5 minutes, I'm going to pull it. I'm going to just get down here and pull it. Garrett is the kid's friend. He was on the show, on the episode with the kids, and he's like literally my boy's best friend, and he has like a really strong accent, or at least we make it really strong because it's really fun because he's super country. He says a lot of super country words too. So you might have caught some super country words on that video. I don't know. I didn't pay much mind to how.
Where's Bro Cowgirl? I have a feeling she's gonna be like, it sounded normal to me.
He's the funniest dude. I mean, he's like literally like 16 going on 62. Like he's such a like a man inside of a teenager's body because he's always thinking about all these things. But he is probably the most excited to go on this trip and to go and have this experience again. He really does. He really does love this.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, your dad tried calling Abigail.
Okay.
I don't know why. We should call your dad in a second to make sure.
Okay.
We'll text him in a minute.
Ahead.
So anyway, sorry. If granddad texts somebody or calls someone, namely my daughter or one of us, then we know that there's something going on. So you should find a good tried and true possum stew recipe. No. You guys need to do a day in the life of a farmer vlog. That would be fun. I've done a few of those. And I always do vlogs for Christmas time. So you can go check those out. Eric doesn't really like the Christmas ones because he says it's not really our channel. So at the end of Christmas, I like basically hide everything and put it on private so that it's just kind of like fun for me to do. But I do Vlogmas every December from December 1st all the way to Christmas Day. I do a Vlogmas video. So it's like literally 24 days of videos plus the bonus video on Christmas Day or like right after. So come December, you're going to see a lot of my face popping up in your feed because he doesn't do the vlogs. I usually do, but it's so much fun. So maybe I'll try a farmer vlog. Hey, Miss Blue, how are you? Blue was on TV once upon a time, and I don't know when, but she's super cute. And she was doing this thing called a hot box, which doesn't sound good, but it's called a hot box. So here's what she did. Ready?
I know how it works.
No, ready? So cute. Cause when she makes soup and stuff, she doesn't call it like vegetables. She calls it veg, which I love. Like literally love listening to her talk. I could listen to like the English dialect, not dialect. What is it? Accent. I could listen to an English accent. I can't even talk. An English dialect accent like all day. Like seriously, Blue. I could listen to her. I could play her on repeat because she's so cute. Anyway, she did. I switched to unlisted but make a playlist. Yeah, I think I did, but I may not. Okay, it's called a hay box, not a hot box. Is your dad okay?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, it's called a hay box cooker. And the coolest thing is she made this hay box cooker. And what she did was there's no hay in it. She took like a regular cardboard box. She started making her like chicken and vegetable like soup or whatever. She cooked it for like maybe 10 minutes. I don't even think it was that long, maybe 15 at the most. And then she stuck it inside of a box that had a like basically like a real thick comforter in it, lined, stuck it in the middle of the comforter, bloop, bloop, covered it up with the comforter, closed the box like a regular cardboard box. And then she walked away. And like 3 hours later, she went in there and the like chicken was falling off the bone. Are you serious? That is amazing. I'm 100% going to try that. Okay. Just wanted to say that. So that was that was the coolest thing. Shoestrom Farms. I use Splice. And that's the app that I use. And if you go onto it's Splice, it looks like that. And that's my eyeballs there. But the Splice app, that's what it looks like right there. Splice app. I use Splice app for my editing. And if you go on there, it actually has a secret deal. Like if you go into like your subscriptions or whatever, you can find a secret like 1 year deal. And it's like $13 for an entire year. I found that subscription and I was so excited. So a hay box cooker, you guys got to look it up. Blue Self-Reliance. She probably has a video on it. Go to her channel. She's amazing. Hay box cooker. It's amazing. I love it. Can you switch to unlisted but make a playlist? I think you can. I think I did. You're going to do the Christmas vlogs again. Yes, I am going to do them this year as well. I love doing them. It is like one of my favorite things to do all year long. I really look forward to it. And I am 100% going to do it. So this year, I think what I might do too, Anne, is I may do a like little like Christmas vlog calendar thing where I challenge myself to do something on this like list of 25 items during my vlog. Like, so I make like 25, like, just kind of like a to-do list for Christmas. Like, you know, people have those like bucket list things where they challenge themselves to do fall things or Christmas things. So I'm going to give myself like a 25 item bucket list for Christmas time and maybe try to complete those on my vlogs. I think that might be fun. I have a few coworkers that make a hot box and it's on a laundry. Okay, it's called Hay Box Cooker, Eric.
They throw some Snoop Dogg music on.
No. Okay. Let's see. Sometimes I enjoy your Christmas videos, like going to the dentist or emergency room for a few days before, right? I'm telling you, it was crazy. It's proper awesome.
She likes your videos as much as going to the doctor.
No, like going to the dentist. We went to the dentist a lot in 2024 and 2023. And emergency room visit, yeah, that was literally the day before Christmas. It was Christmas Eve. Wild, right? And Lou said, it's proper awesome. Randy takes his brisket off the smoker, then wraps it and puts it in the cooler to keep cooking like that. That's awesome. She said, I used boiled water from the kettle into the pot, then brought it to a boil. 6 minutes, I think we clocked it.
What are we talking about?
The Hay Box cooker. So she cooked her chicken and veg. She cooked her chicken and veg just for a few minutes. 6 minutes, she said. Bloop, bloop, put it, and she got it. She said, I think on the video, she said, though, that she did use a little bit of her gas because it costs a lot of money to run like the electric or the gas stove. So she used she even said how much she used like gas wise, where she thought how much money she thinks she used worth. But you can do it. Are you talking about the Hay Box cooker or a hot box? Because I don't want to do the hot box thing because I don't think that's a good idea. They went to the dentist so much the staff even came into the lives. It's true. It's very true. I made and posted the prepper video today. Oh, I'm gonna have to go look at that, Mr. Paul Case. That's awesome. We use a cooler like a Hay Box. Yes, Hay Box. So anyway, she took the food, she took it out, like put the pot into a regular, like a proper cardboard box. The box was lined with like a really heavy comforter for like a bed.
Okay.
You put the cooker in it, just the pot that came right off the eye of the stove.
Yeah.
You put it in the box, you cover it with the blanket, you close up the box. 3.5 hours or 3 hours later, she came back and the meat was coming off the chicken bones. Like she had soup. Done.
Not big in the soup.
But you ate soup for dinner last night.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
We just moved. It was one of our moving boxes. LOL. She said, "Oh, I love it." Well, maybe you should know I was cutting and spitting firewood. You were what?
Splitting, cutting and splitting.
Oh, in your pepper video. That's awesome. This is the best time to do that. It's supposed to be a really cold winter this winter. It's supposed to be really cold. Like they're comparing it to the winter of 2011. I don't know what that means, but I mean, apparently it was really cold here.
Colder than your mom's heart.
Yes, my mom was a very nice person. What are you even talking about? She watches these lives. You're in trouble. Yeah.
She does?
Sometimes when I tell her to. I'm texting her right now.
That was a funny joke.
Mom, watch the live.
Okay. We just moved in and it was one of our moving boxes.
Okay? Yeah. It was just a regular cardboard box. That sounds like it would be a lot of fun. Making food in a box. Yeah, I think it's neat. I thought it was really cool. I was really excited. I burned my hand when I opened the box. It was so hot in the pot. It stripped the top of my mouth. You got to watch it though. Yeah, I'm telling you, she had a little video. It was so cute.
Was it on the podcast, you said?
No. It was a video. She was on TV. Like on TV, like television. Not like you put your YouTube on your TV. What are you looking at? My gray hair? This is why I need to get my hair dyed again. Like I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to call Jocelyn. We're going to do it.
You're a granny.
It don't matter. I need my hair dyed. Sounds like an episode of Alton Brown. Yeah. What show were you on, Blue? I'm telling you though, it was really cool. I'll have to show you later.
Okay. You don't want to share it now?
I can't show it right now. Hold on.
All these people. It was on TV.
Yeah. Hold on.
She can't tell you exactly where it is.
Hold on. It's what she posted earlier today because I saw it on something. International Traditional Food Preservation. Here it is. Let's say. What she said.
I just need to go on her YouTube page. That's what I need to do.
Is it on her YouTube page? Where did you post it? Oh, here it is. We're here.
Potatoes, onions, carrots, celery. This is a really cheap chicken. £2.99 chicken.
Why are you?
Look at that.
Stove top. Normally, I'd have it cooking for maybe about an hour and a half.
But Pamela's got a truly ingenious, cash-conscious way of making a slap-up meal without using a lot of energy.
Isn't that the coolest thing?
A slap-up meal.
Yeah.
About
Slap-up meal.
Because it's going to release its own juices. And then we want it to.
So watch, ready? I don't want to get like.
The fluffiest thing that you. Oh, make yourself really
The
nice.
fluffiest. Look at that. She made her little nest
So
in her box.
that can
By the way, it will be a hot
Don't use
box,
your best pillow.
even though it's a hay box.
Meanwhile, just across
But-
the room.
Okay, you're gonna have to turn that off. So that's only taken about
It's
6
called a
minutes.
bargain.
6 minutes.
Boil,
Bargain Brit.
and then
6 minutes.
we're gonna
On
pop it
Look, look, look.
in our
Hay box.
thermal cooker, whatever you want to call it.
Thermal
And
cooker.
just pop that over like that.
She's on 2
And
episodes,
just walk away.
season 2.
That's all you have to
All
do.
right.
And it's in about 4 or 5.
I don't have Brit box probably. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go look for it on YouTube. Season 2.
Bargain Brits on benefits.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm taking a picture of that.
I wonder why
Anyway.
she BABRBE. Wonder why wonder if she spelled it like that on purpose.
There's always a purpose to things that Blue.
And it'll be done.
I love that, Blue. Like I was so excited about that. Like when I saw that, I was just like, I loved it. I watched it twice actually. Isn't that so cool? Yeah. It was so cool. I was very excited.
I need to check that out because that's pretty cool.
Right?
Especially if you lose power or something.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I just said.
No, I was saying that first. You could do that while camping and it would cook evenly. It's like an off-grid slow cooker. Right?
That's all I gotta do is carry a box and a comforter.
You could use your sleeping bag. Duh. No,
This
she
is
said,
why you need to go with us.
she said it's only me having half a hand to type with. Eric. Sleeping bag, right? Rochelle and I. We're like twins. I just said sleeping bag first because she was like typing still. She was like
typing it out.
drinking her wine.
Have you
and then
noticed though, honestly, that Brampton lately has done a great job spelling?
She has her spelling is top notch. And then the bears will come and eat you because you smell like stew all night. And she capitalized bears like the bears. So that's for real. But these are not the other bears. If you're camping, you can dig a pit, line it with ferns or straw or hay, and do it. It's been done since medieval times.
See, we didn't
British
have
people
medieval
are smarter
times
than
here.
us. They talk fancy and they're smart. I love that. What the heck, dude? That's amazing. That's amazing. We need to try that here. We need to try that here.
Okay.
Try it with straw. Oh, you tried it before. Eric tried to cook a pig in the ground or a brisket in the ground and the ants got to it. How do you keep the ants out of it?
Yeah.
That was bad for him. We ate food that night. It was fine, but it was not good. He was really sad. Laura, dig a hole in the ground.
Who's
Who's
she?
Laura?
Yeah, now I just complimented her for spelling, and now she's just using.
She's like, Laura, dig a hole in the ground. I bought a thermos that was advertised to keep hot things hot and cold things cold, but it didn't work. Ice cream chicken noodle soup
It's
ain't
her
great.
imaginary friend.
I'm using voice to text, so suck it up. Make the hole hotter, she said. How do I make the hole hotter? If you're putting a hot pot in there. I'm doing my phone roller. Your phone roll. She's rolling her phone on her face now. That's a new beauty roll. It's a new beauty thing. Phone. I know. That's what you said. Phone. Oh, phone. Look, I can see her now. Foam. I'm doing a foam roller. She's like, daggone it.
Just keep
The
going.
trick with cooking in the ground, like meat, is that it's hot rocks. Build a fire on them and heat the rocks, and that's when you put the meat in. Oh, so if your rocks would have been hotter, then the ants couldn't have got to it.
Maybe.
No, that's what she's saying.
I understand that.
She's smart.
I got you.
And she's British. So she has good, like, she could say anything. She could say, like, the dumbest thing ever, and I'd be like, that's genius. I just believe her. I believe her. Did you wrap it in banana leaves?
You know what? I forgot to do that. I forgot. I was too busy.
Where can you
phone
get
rolling
banana
my
leaves?
face.
Where do you get phone roller?
Was she using a track? You know, the track wheel thing or whatever? Trying to like.
That voice text needs a redneck setting. I did not say some of the things I have said. I know. Yeah, that's where a lot of the flavor comes from. The banana leaves.
Oh, I thought you meant the ants.
The brisket was raw. It wasn't cooked. None of that was hot enough. You can buy banana leaves at leaves frozen for like $1.50 at any Asian grocery store. Eric. Laura.
Back to my phone rolling.
What What did she say?
She said, "I'm
Laura,
phone
dig a hole
rolling.
in the ground.
I'm phone rolling. Phone.
I'm busy
Phone.
phone rolling my face for slenderizing."
Look, everybody.
LOL. She said, "This little flavor packet's pepper." Is this the little flavor packet's pepper? No, they're ants. It's called I study experimental archaeology. It is a hobby. Then I use what I learn and use what I have to make it work. That's true. She is. That's right. You're like archaeologist person. She knows all the historical stuff. She's super smart with that.
Wow, that's
No,
cool.
that's what the vibrating jade roller is for, Laura. No, what? Laura? What? It's a jade roller for her face. Now I have to show Eric a jade roller
I don't.
because he's not going to understand. Yes. Yes, Eric. It's not bad.
Jada Pinkett.
Not Jada Pinkett Smith roller. It's a jade roller, see? And you roll it on your face. Or you roll it wherever to soothe and help. Yeah, I got a Dollar Tree for $1.50. It works great.
Wow, it made her lips look like ducks, like duck lips.
You can roll it on your
She's got
collarbone.
an Amazon smiley face on her chest.
Yeah. You roll it on your, maybe that's what I need to do.
I wonder if these people that make this stuff just laugh when people buy it. They're like suckers.
See, it's good to help stimulate circulation at the lymphatics. It feels amazing on the top of your head when you have a headache. Oh yeah, I bet that does. You put yours in the fridge, or does Laura put it in the fridge for you?
Again, who is Laura exactly?
Somebody that has a jade roller. It's for her. The jade roller is for
Paul was
Laura.
phone rolling his face. Someone called and gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Because it vibrated on his face. Where's Miss Ann right now? She's probably passed out in her bed. She's like, I can't take these people. Eric is now Laura. No, that's what the vibrating jade roller is for, Laura.
What did she say again with Laura? We need to write that down.
She's
Go light the fire, Laura.
no, she said, Laura, dig a hole in the
Oh,
ground.
yeah, that's right. Laura must be her little peasant.
That's you. She's telling you to dig a hole in the ground, Laura. Laura, dig a hole in the
I believe
ground.
I had tried to say, or you can.
Laura's the new Karen. I'm going to put that up here so Eric always knows. Laura, dig a hole in the ground. I am here. I know nothing about Hotbox. Miss Ann,
Wait, she's like
When
30 minutes behind.
she's in total denial though. That's the worst part. When you say I did not do X, Y, and Z, usually that means you did it, Miss Ann. If you say like, I don't know it, that's like the number one guilty thing. That's like what little kids are like, I didn't do anything. That's
Yeah.
Miss Ann. I know nothing about hot boxes. Add voice to text change for you. Add voice to text, change it from or you to Laura. Yeah, I took care of it. Hey, beautiful and Dale Homestead. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, Eric's gonna be Laura now. That's what we're gonna do. I already took care of it.
Okay.
Laura is the new Karen. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Well, I'm excited for them to go on their little trippity trip. That's gonna be a good thing for them. They're gonna have a good time with that.
Who's going
No,
on
I'm
the
just
trip?
up to date. She's quiet
Oh, me.
tonight.
I see.
She's got a lot to think about. There's a lot going on. We started our sourdough the other night.
Yeah.
Mine exploded this morning. Did you see it? Exploded all over the counter at day 2.
How was I supposed to see it? When? Oh, like before I went to work?
Yeah, it's sitting in there on top of the dishwasher, like on the counter.
You mean it's been sitting there all day long?
It just exploded everywhere.
You didn't clean it up?
I cleaned it up. It smells like toe cheese.
That's what that smell is.
Did you smell it?
When I walked in the house.
No, that was shrimp. It smelled like toe cheese. It smelled awful. I had to clean. I was like, oh, it smelled so bad. It was bad. I had sourdough start to explode in the kitchen. We were gone for the weekend, came home to a horrible mess.
I couldn't
Yeah,
imagine.
that's not good. But this is like brand new sourdough starter that's like starting. So it doesn't even smell like sourdough yet. It just smells stanky, like gross. So Casey, in the fridge. Oh, well, Casey from Boots and Bounty said that, well, it doesn't stop fermenting when it's in there.
I know, but I
It
thought it
keeps
like
going.
exploded down.
It does slow it down, but if you have a lot, mine is a nothing, but I did separate it and feed ours today. Yeah. So I'm going to go out when I'm done here. I'm going to go in there and then go ahead and discard and feed it. But Casey said I have to move up to a bigger container, but I think I lost half of it on the counter because it was It just
Well,
cheesed its way out.
That's
Whoa.
one way you don't have to worry about it.
What?
Getting a bigger container.
Well, no, I think I should get a bigger. And she said clean container because I think she thinks mine was contaminated.
Oh,
Because
she
I did
thinks
do
you're
this.
a dirty girl.
No, I did do this when we were live. I went to go grab it and I was like, my hand, and she's like, Monica, get your hand out of that. I was like, okay. So then
She reprimanded you on live TV.
no, we weren't live like that. But then I was like, okay. And I texted Elijah and I was like, go clean these 2 jars out.
Have Laura go get me some jars.
Yeah, Laura, dig a hole in the ground.
I was wondering what you were delaying for over here.
I have my sad bit sitting in the fridge from last year with a nice layer of brown goo on top. Just pour the goo off, take a little layer off, and then take the bottom and just make it fresh again. Restart it. You can do it.
that?
Yeah. Mhm.
Sourdough can go on for hundreds of years.
It can. Who said that?
I just did.
Yeah, it can. I'm not terribly impressed that I have to do that for like 3 weeks. Yeah, that's a lot of work for a start. That's why you buy a starter. Honestly, you find somebody on like the Facebook that's selling theirs for like $10, worth the $10 for sure. Because you already get an established starter that all you have to do is feed it a couple times. And you're like, boom. You don't have to worry about making your own. Casey had us doing some hard stuff. Casey had us doing some hard. He's all like, I want to do my own starter. And so Miss Ann and I were like, okay, Casey, let's do it. And now we got
Laura
lots of work to
says you're
do.
supposed to keep the brown goo.
No, when it's like brown, you can dump it off. Yeah, they found some at Pompeii and got it to work. No, are you serious?
She just said she's archaeological.
I know she is.
Like
She's
the
smart.
female
Was it in
version
a
of
jar?
Indiana Jones.
I know. She is
Indiana Blue.
Indiana Blue. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I'm afraid to take the lid off. It's going to be nasty. But you can pour some of that hooch off. Just pour the hooch off. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. It's called hooch. Get rid of it. Don't be afraid. Just pour the hooch off and you're set to go. Somebody said they have not cooked over an open fire. There's 17 votes. Yep, and now we're getting it done. Yeah, because we're just pawns in Casey's game of podcast topics.
Cyrus.
Yeah. Yep, it was a scraping they found in a baker's bowl and decided to try it. Get out of here. Yeah, because you can reconstitute dehydrated sourdough. Like stuff in the on the edges. Ooh, that's for real. That is crazy. That's amazing. I'm gonna have to look that up and tell my kids. I'm gonna show my
Oh,
kids.
so you're questioning Blue and
No,
her
I'm saying I'm
archaeological digs?
I'm saying I'm gonna look it up so I can show my kids.
Oh, gotcha.
Sourdough found in Pompeii. That's the coolest thing ever. Look at that.
It's black.
It was made with sourdough water. Okay.
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
I got a hoochie starter. Definitely podcast pawns. Yes, we are. We are podcast pawns. Wow.
Wasn't the honey in Tut's tomb good as
Tutankhamun.
well?
Yeah, King Tut's. I guess so. Blue would know.
Where you at, Blue? We need that answer.
I need to think of a better name for Indiana Blue. Yes, it was indeed. Oh,
There you have it.
that's crazy. That is so crazy. Stamped on the loaf reads seller slave of Quintus Cranius Verus, providing a name for a person in ancient Pompeii and offering a glimpse into the lives of slaves in the Roman Empire. This was the carbonized sourdough loaf found in Pompeii's ruins, but this wasn't what they made with. This was just preserved bread. That's wild.
Man.
That's amazing. Blue Indiana Jones. I like that one too. Blue Indiana Jones. I told Worth if this is sourdough, it works. It's true love. Go through for that some kind of bread. Yeah, it is. It is a lot. That's why I'm saying you got to get. You just
Is she making it because of Worth?
No, she's making it. Yes, she's making it because she loves her husband so much, and because Casey said we're making sourdough. He's so sweet.
Sounds like a bunch of suckers over there. Hey.
Well, here's the best part. Both Ann and I showed up to the podcast on Tuesday, and Casey's like, I got my jar, I got my spoon and my flour, and Miss Ann and I both were like, Are we supposed to have stuff? And so we had to like run and go get all our stuff. He is worth it. Get it? He's worth it.
I got it.
That's good. That's good right there. Oh. Well, it could be better for him though. That kind of bread is going to be better for you anyway, because after talking to Lady Boots, that's what Casey calls. That's what my Casey calls Lady Boots. Like Casey, the boy, calls Lady Boots Casey. Don't roll your eyes at me, Laura. Yes, for worth. And we were told this is what we were doing. See? Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah. Don't roll your eyes at me, Laura. I love that so much. That's actually going to be my next statement. Don't roll your eyes at me, Laura. That actually needs to be put on a shirt right there. Don't roll your eyes at me, Laura. All right. Well, on that note, I'm closing up my poll. 94% of you have cooked food over an open fire.
Proud of you.
That's great. And if you haven't, and if you're that 6% person, you should try. It's not easy and you're going to burn some stuff. But just like cooking with a cast iron pan, you're also going to burn some stuff. But you should keep trying because eventually you might not burn the junk. That was my inspiration.
It wasn't very inspirational.
My problem is it never tastes like San Francisco sourdough style I grew up with. That is a good t-shirt. That's what I was thinking. Don't roll your eyes at me, Laura. There's an old French way of doing it with the fermented apple water or pear water, the liquid for sourdough. Maybe. Makes me feel like a caveman, a successful one. Yeah. Well, do you think that there was any cavemen that were unsuccessful? Because I feel like
they died.
That's what I'm saying. There were no cavemen that were unsuccessful. They were cave boys and they died before they could become cavemen. Right? That big brain right there.
Yeah, boy, that is a big brain.
That's what I'm saying. They were never cavemen because they couldn't survive. They used to call miners in Alaska sourdoughs. What? Oh, no, that's not true. Is that true?
They're like buried underground. They're like a bunch of sourdoughs.
Laura got it. They died. All right. Well, it is after 9 and Laura has to go to bed early because he gets up early to go. He gets up early to go to work and he's got to get school stuff done. So we are going to get out of here. We've already walked our mile today. Have you taken care of yourself today? If you haven't, you should. Anyway, I walked over a mile. I walked almost a mile and a half. So they would just keep their starters in a jar under the shirts to keep it warm in the winter. Winter is AKA winter. Laura side eye. Look, winter. She said winter. Oh my gosh. Anyway, look, get it together. Don't roll your eyes at her, Laura. Anyway, we're going to get out of here. Who likes laughing and hanging out and learning new things when you have archaeological dig English friends?
Farmers definitely do.
Yeah, and farmers' wives do. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. We will see you next week. Bye. Good night, folks. Big hugs and farmers friends.